Hello, boys and girls, and welcome to day 2 of adding and subtracting fractions with unlike denominators. Let's get started. By the end of this lesson, you will be able to identify the lowest common denominator, the LCD, and solve addition and subtraction fractional problems with unlike denominators.
Hello class! Today we're going to learn our multiplication tables.
Oh, that's boring!
Well, wait until you hear this. You've never heard the tables like this before.
Two ones are
Let's review our vocabulary words for our lesson. What are the names of the numbers that make up a fraction? Did you say the numerator and denominator? That is correct. Which one is the denominator? The bottom number. That is correct. Which one is the numerator? Did you say the top number? That is correct. What is a multiple? A multiple is the answer or product to a multiplication problem. Is that what you said? Correct. You will need the problems that you solved from our last lesson, a pencil, and clean paper to complete this lesson today. So please make sure you have those items in the front of you before you move on. Do you have the same multiples in your LCD chart as mine? What numbers did you multiply your fractions by? What is your answer? Do you have the same multiples in your LCD chart as mine? What numbers did you multiply your fractions by? What is your answer? Do you have the same multiples in your LCD chart as mine? What numbers did you multiply your fractions by? What is your answer? Do you have the same multiples in your LCD chart as mine? What numbers did you multiply your fractions by? What is your answer? Do you have the same multiples in your LCD chart as mine? What numbers did you multiply your fractions by? What is your answer? Did you need an LCD table for this problem? No. Why not? Because the denominators are alike. So, what is your answer? Boys and girls, how did you feel about those 6 problems? Are you confident that you know how to solve fractions with unlike denominators? Do you think you did an excellent job? If you did, give yourself a pat on your shoulder. Good job. Time to get into our lesson for today. Subtracting fractions with unlike denominators. Now, you have already learned how to add fractions with unlike denominators. The only difference with subtracting fractions with unlike denominator is instead of adding the two numerators, you will subtract the numerators. So, let's get into it. Write the fraction 2 over 7, take away 1 over 4. What have you noticed about the denominators in these two fractions? They are not the same. So what are you going to do in order to solve this fraction problem? You need to find the LCD. Very good. What are your multiples for 7? Are they 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, 42, and 49? Excellent. What are your multiples for 4? Are they 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28? Very good. Which of the multiples for 7 and 4 is your lowest common denominator? Did you choose 28? That is correct. 28 is our common denominator. What are you going to multiply to 7 in our first fraction to make it 28? 4. That is correct. Remember, whatever you do at the bottom of your fraction, you must do to the top of your fraction. So, you are also going to multiply 2 by 4. What are you going to multiply to the fraction 1 over 4 to make the denominator 28? 7. That is correct. Remember, whatever you do at the bottom of the fraction, you must do to the top of the fraction. We are almost done. Now it's time to multiply your fractions out. 2 times 4 equals 8. 7 times 4 equals 28. 1 times 7 equals 7. 4 times 7 equals 28. Very good. You are now at the point where your two denominators are the same, and you have already learned how to solve fractions with like denominators. So go ahead now and complete this fraction. Pay close attention to the subtraction sign in the middle. What did you get? 1 over 28? That is correct. It's now time for you to practice on your own. Remember, practice makes perfect. We will check the answers to the problems that you solved today, tomorrow, before we begin our lesson.